Hello, everyone, and welcome to my persuasive speech. Today, I'm here to persuade each and every one of you that children learn aggressive behaviors through imitation. Now, back in the early 1960s, a psychologist by the name of Albert Bandura conducted an experiment called the Bobo doll experiment. You can look up this experiment on YouTube, but I'll also post this experiment in my post in the discussion group in case you want to see it for yourself. It's actually very interesting, and I think you'll like it. But anyways, the Bobo doll experiment consisted of an adult who was recorded hitting, kicking, screaming, punching, and yelling at an inflatable clown doll. Now, there were three groups. The first group consisted of the aggressive group. This is where children saw an adult act aggressively towards the inflatable Bobo doll. The second group was the non-aggressive group. This is where children saw an adult play nicely with toys while in the vicinity of the Bobo doll. And the third was the control group. This is where children, they saw no adult model. So, what do you think happened? And what do you think the experiment showed? Well, the experiment showed that through imitation and what children witnessed and observed an adult do, children were more apt to imitate and model. And in addition to that, there were gender differences. It showed through the experiment that male children were more aggressive than girls, but there was also a same gender identity too. So boys were more apt to imitate an adult male acting aggressively, and girls were more apt to imitate a female adult acting aggressively. But not only that, there was also punishment too. So, for example, if an adult, and the experiment showed, when the adult, was punished for hitting that Bobo doll, well, guess what? The children didn't copy their behavior. So, all in all, what I'm trying to tell each and every one of you and persuade you is that behavior is learned through observation, and children imitate what they observe and what is being modeled to them. And this even translates to today. We see it through research in, media content that children are viewing, violent things that are being put in cartoons and just online. We also see it through parenting and through educational practices that what adults model is what children are going to not only learn, but that's what type of behaviors they're going to exhibit. So thank you all for listening to my speech, and I really hope you all have a great day.